Hello everyone and welcome back to Two Bros Game Night. I'm your host, Little Bro.
I'm your other host, Younger Bro.
And today we continue in Danganronpa, where Byakuya Togami is very aware of who swapped these mixtures, as he said last time.
Yeah.
He is just
because he's pointing to the dumbass right across from him right now.
Who was it?
Yes, he was!
Oh, why?
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
Isn't it obvious? The evidence that shows who switched them has to be
the
what we
big
found in
ass
front of the
feet.
shelf.
Yeah, didn't he say big feet?
Well, hold on. What we found in front of the shelf. So I'm guessing the powder is what he's talking about?
I'm starting to wonder if Sakura killed herself and or she was trying to kill someone. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like it's gotta be this one, right? It's not the footprints, because the footprints aren't saying who swapped the two. It's saying that
I think it's the
Sakura.
footprints.
I don't think so, but what would that have to do with them? Who swapped the chemicals? That's only showing, presumably Sakura, getting the chemical.
I don't know.
I feel like it has to be that. It's not this. This is just saying that there was a swap. This is showing that she, spilled the powder. Source of the powder. It has to be this one.
Alright, try that one.
I can see why you might think that, but try again. Okay, fair enough. Then it's gotta be the other one. The evidence that shows who switched them.
Footprints. I knew it!
But that's not showing who switched them!
Behind in front of the shelf. That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point. They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected.
Right, but how does this prove who swapped the chemical? This proves that Sakura someone came and got that chemical. But none of this proves who swapped them. What if a person swapped them and spilled the chemical as they were leaving, and someone else came in and got the chemical, like Sakura, maybe? Like...
Yeah, I don't know.
What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind.
But the protein...
That should be switched.
No, I understand what he's saying. He's saying, oh, well, they went to Section A to put the poison in there. But they had to have gotten the poison from
Section C.
So
yeah, there would have been more footprints.
Yeah,
like,
so what
is
he arguing that they picked up 2 bottles from C, dropped 1, then walked all the way around to just go into A? What the fuck is his argument here?
And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem. All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
It was me.
The interruption.
The footprints. They're mine. If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Oh.
Ogre's killer was...
Yep. I did it. I killed Sakura.
See, now I don't know if I believe her!
I don't know!
As I suspected. The footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it. And the only people here who wear sneakers are...
Sneakers? The only people who wear sneakers are...
Makoto and Hina.
Yeah.
Me and Hina are the only ones. Oh, so Byakuya. That explains why you...
Yeah, that explains why you were checking my footprints.
He just knows the pattern.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one
Makoto.
possibility. Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began.
And also because we were spoiled on it because of the chapter beginning.
Also, yeah, you're not wrong there. Again, but the question is, did she?
I can't believe it.
What about it can't you believe?
Well, it's just... the two of them were so close.
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust to kill her. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us. I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Is it true? Did you really kill Sakura?
Watch it be an accident.
And if you did, why? Why would you do that?
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink, but when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
And then she downed it all at once. And then
Hold it. I'm not convinced.
Yeah, hold it!
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you?
Wow,
Whoa,
Kyoko
shit.
pulling in the... No, it's all a trap.
Still don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind. Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them. Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves, just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
How many times do you plan to...
As many
Now-
as it
Don't
takes.
misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism, but there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
The door!
Yeah.
Are you talking about the locked room?
She
problem?
will not take any solution that does not explain the locked door.
If you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
well, that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
No, it doesn't. But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
It means you didn't do it.
Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
And if I do?
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt
Byakuya's like, what the fuck?
Sure about that? Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint? It's too obvious, too easy.
Yeah,
Oh,
seriously.
someone's in
Makes it look like
cahoots.
you wanted people to suspect you.
That was just nervous. So, I didn't notice I left the...
I was
Who
slaying out
the
her
fuck is...
teeth.
Who the fuck is the killer and why?
Who?
Didn't notice?
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit
I
more
need you to
detail?
explain yourself a bit more.
Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
Hina, please, I'd like to know too.
Seriously, tell us.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit. There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else.
We're starting to
I'm
suspect
suspecting you.
Go ahead, Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
See, well, actually, no. The real thing that I think that the game would try to do is that Sakura asked her to bring the poison.
Oh. Well, man.
So, which at that point,
The
who
mastermind
is the killer?
who's the black kid?
Yeah, who
It's
the fuck-
Sakura! She already executed herself!
Yeah.
So why the fuck is there a
Because-
class trial,
because if you-
Monokuma?
because-
Huh? Why?
because if you convict anyone, you all die.
Fuck you!
it's the paradox.
Don't
of-
bull your shit! Don't bullshit your way out of this!
Can we please get into the game?
Execute yourself!
Can we please find out if this is true or not before you start screaming?
Ah!
Calm
A
down.
little too late for that!
Well, right away, I went to Section C and got the poison.
Wait, why isn't this a thing?
And is
Right,
that when
right.
you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. when I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
You sound like an idiot.
Yeah, they're not doing a thing. They normally do the...
So then I moved to Section A and got the protein powder, and that's where I switched them.
Hold it!
Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out. And that's it.
Yeah. Objection!
The story you just told. First you went to Section C to get the poison. Then moved to Section A to get the protein, right? Meaning you went from Section C to Section A.
They're literally not even allowing us to contradict this. It's so fucking obvious. But if that's true...
There would be more!
Isn't that a little strange?
Can you repeat that series of
Oh,
events
now...
one more time?
Why did we need to do this?
You're being awfully pushy.
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
How long until we figure it out? Until I uncover the full truth of this case? What if they're just all...
Where's the locked
What if
door?
they're all the killers? What if they just all conspired to kill her?
That would make too much damage.
That's just... everything about this case is
That's
pissing me
it!
off.
Everyone dies!
Yeah, I need to switch
That's
to
when I grabbed the
footprints.
poison.
Okay.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yep.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Sure.
Okay, and then?
I moved from Section C to
That's
Section A.
the one.
No, that's wrong!
But that's the one that's fourth.
Yeah, what I think.
Once I was done switching them, I put the bottle filled with the protein powder back in
That
Section
sounds
A.
right.
Yep.
Then I took the bottle with the poison in it and left the chem lab. That's all there is to it.
Nope.
Honestly, that's enough. How much longer must we tolerate this?
It's not enough!
I want...
It's
It
insufficient!
really was Toko. No. We've already ruled... The only one it could be is Byakuya.
No, that's wrong!
You fucked yourself!
You said you went
Yes,
to
you do that on occasion, but not like that.
And that's where you spilled the powder, right?
Yeah? What about it?
And after that, you said you moved from Section C to Section A to get the protein.
That's literally not possible!
Friends left at the scene were not moving from Section C to Section A. That contradicts what you just said.
Impossible!
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise
Impossible!
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
Just nervous, didn't notice I'd left a footprint. So you can't avoid them.
What the... Hina, what's the meaning of this?
You fucked up!
Well,
You lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious.
A and
Powder
out.
had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to Section A. So you never went to Section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved Section A.
well, you see...
What the hell? What's going on here?
Then Byakuya's like, what
Even
the
he
fuck?
doesn't know!
Prints aren't the only problem with her account.
What?
Yeah, he's pissed off.
I'd like to submit some new evidence.
Wait, you're submitting evidence?
Evidence? Impossible, there can't be.
I orchestrated this shit, there can't be more evidence!
After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
I did?
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
Yeah, a grave oversight, because you're going to die.
Oh boy.
Just say it already. What is it you think you found?
I found this.
Huh? A piece of
To
glass?
the bottom of the bottle, and the hidden clue was exposed. Thanks to you ingesting the powder.
If only you just, ingested the shard of glass, you might have died, you bitch.
I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
But, what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then.
Allow me to educate you.
Hold up. Why don't you explain?
Why is it always me?
What, me?
If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
The shard of blue glass that Kyoko found in the bottle of poison. I remember it now. I broke something the same shade of blue. The fucking
window.
It's part of the window from the rec room door, right?
The window?
Yeah, the
The
window.
we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
You're right. It must be. Of course, that leads to another question.
Why is it there?
From the window, get inside this bottle of poison.
What's so strange about that?
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us,
Where the bottle of poison should have been when I broke the rec room window. It should have been on section A of the fucking shelf.
Yeah.
I got it! The bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said, right, Hina?
You're a shitty liar.
And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
Everything Hina told us was a lie?
Yes, absolutely.
That bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked. There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab.
Yep, and who was the only person allowed in the damn room?
Byakuya.
Yeah, outside of Aoi and Kyoko. So, if Aoi didn't do it, and the fact that she's a fucking shitty liar proves she didn't, it's Byakuya.
Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there. That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast.
I know, you can't keep
I'll
up.
grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked.
Yeah, he literally sounds completely different
Yeah.
when he's
But how
frustrated.
Can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked? We already know she was given the protein can with the poison inside, right? That can wasn't there when she died. How did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that.
Makoto, if you would.
Before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here.
Huh?
It has to do with the protein can.
Yeah, the white
After
man.
Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or
Oh,
trip
hell
it
no.
or
Nobody
anything
did that.
like-
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Nope.
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Not me.
Same here. Yeah, me either.
Okay then, that settles it.
You've all fucked
Proves
yourself.
that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Oh, come on! How can you say that? How can you know what I don't know?
Because I'm smarter than you, bitch. The proof that it was brought there after is the fact that it's on top of the fucking glass! Just...
My God.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind.
because I'm too smart for that.
Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
Yep, that is true.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we
Yep.
left the door open?
And who did that?
No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time.
Uh-huh.
It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was on.
No, you're wrong!
No, that's wrong, and I also got it in the first round. Fuck you, game! Fuck that last time!
You remember how there was broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
Of course. It came from the window you broke to get in.
Exactly.
What about it?
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. We also found pieces underneath the can.
What?
You fucked up!
And this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken.
Yeah, the shards
Yeah.
should have been on top.
Yeah, or...
And around.
Well, the thing is, the shards probably wouldn't be on top, they would have fallen off.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't have been under
Underneath.
I see. So that's your explanation.
it.
Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it,
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
But since
So
you...
you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
Now, if you change your mind, it's lying.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it? As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can.
And it was a locked
Once
room.
the room was opened up, they were switched, and as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room.
Yep.
And the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
Yep.
that's all true.
Hina's just
Why
dead.
did
She's like,
Sakura drink the
what?
poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other
Yep.
possibility is
Sakura killed herself!
Saying she drank it, knowing what it was?
Yeah, it literally...
Ridiculous fiction is...
exactly what happened?
Then tell us already. Sorry. Please, tell us.
He's just mad because none of them
Before
killed
we get
her.
to that, we need to clarify one other
Yeah,
thing.
he's just mad. He's
We
like,
need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
It was Hina, right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
What do you think, Makoto?
The one who got the poison from the chem lab and brought it to the rec room. It had to have been Sakura herself.
I think it was Sakura herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself? What are you talking about? There's no way!
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
You're lying! Stop lying!
Why are they all defending her? I know why she's defending her. No, it's not a lie. Sakura definitely went to Section C. Kyoko already showed me the evidence. Accept it, bitch! The moment of truth! Here we go.
she's like, Sakura wouldn't kill herself.
What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you,
There's just,
Stop talking!
she just didn't accept that
You're a liar.
Sakura wanted to kill herself.
No, she knows she killed herself.
Wrong!
She doesn't want
Wrong.
anyone else to accept that.
I hate you!
I hate you!
you. You just hate what happened.
You're a
Yeah.
liar!
No, I'm not.
Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar!
So Sakura was trying to get Hina out, I guess.
Final strike!
Do you have any kind of proof, Sakura?
This should prove it.
Shut your mouth!
Yeah. I didn't even have to use
And
the
that's
fact-
ignoring every word
I
that
didn't
comes
even
out of
have
her
to
damn
use
mouth.
the fucking spacebar for that. I just did it.
Yeah.
Had a certain yellow powder stuck to it.
Yep. She had
That's
powder
ignoring
on her foot.
everything that came out of her damn mouth.
Yeah.
The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab.
Yep.
That powder was yellow, wasn't it? So the powder we found on Sakura. What else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Sakura locked the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is something I
She
thought
locked
of.
the room because it was her doing the killing of herself.
And she didn't want anybody to
It was only our
interrupt.
Yep.
instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura. And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing, which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep.
Yep.
Is there any problem with my thinking?
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After
Yep.
all, that's all that section contained.
There was nothing else there.
No! It was me! The poison! Because I killed her!
No, you didn't kill her.
No one
The
did.
one that killed Sakura. The connection between Sakura and the poison, the unsolved mystery of the locked room. There's only one way to explain it.
Sakura!
Wait, this is why they did it. This is why they have the images. It's so you can select Sakura
My answer.
in this damn case.
Sakura.
You killed Sakura?
Yeah, that's the only reason why you're able to select the pictures, is because Sakura.
What? The killer was Sakura?
Wait, so you're saying it was suicide?
It's the coward's way out.
I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly!
I don't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it, all so she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Because there's no way in, there's
There's no-
only one way out. Monokuma forced her into the locked room. Yeah, she created the locked room.
The locked room mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did. She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath. And the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it. At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina?
Yep.
You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you? When we found her body,
So no one
you stayed
dies?
right there near the door.
I guess.
You already knew Sakura was dead, and because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything, and Kyoko was busy checking the bottle.
Yep.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were.
I have to go get the others. Yep, that was it.
You said you were going to go get everyone else, but your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it?
Yeah, Byakuya literally just didn't know this. He's just actually fucking stupid. You're pissing him off because he's so certain that she killed her. It's like, no, she just did his job better. She fucked over the case more than he could.
Yeah, Byakuya is just so pissed off at Sakura right now. You blackened yourself by suiciding, you asshole!
Yeah.
I'm not touching myself tonight.
You gathered everyone together, and once you were back in the rec room...
This is such a bullshit case.
Yeah.
While everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground.
Yep.
Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
Absolutely.
So,
You're right.
Sakura committed suicide. In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation. As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right? The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison? Vital pieces of evidence.
Yeah, Hina accidentally fucked up the whole investigation.
Deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura.
You are ingenious.
Yeah, she's a genius, because that's the only way she could have gotten away with murder. By not killing someone.
That's enough, Hina. It's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
It is!
Give that thing a hug.
No. You're right. We have to end this properly.
End it properly, bitch! Climax! Okay. Fuck. This one has to be Byakuya, because all the rest of them are. So
Byakuya
that one.
reading.
Okay. Then we have her peeking in the door, I guess.
I suppose.
And then she sees her. Act 3. Shows up.
Hero hits her.
Yeah.
I guess it's the pick.
Yeah, it's not that
piece.
one.
The chess piece.
Yeah, I'm
No.
guessing it's this one. 'Cause I don't think there's anything else that would be it. Unless it's this one.
Yeah.
So that's the point. Which one is it? Oh, it's this one. Because he has the knight.
Right.
You can see it there. Then he goes over there, writes Toko in. Then she jumps out.
There's one of her climbing out.
Yeah. There you go. Then she goes over there.
She flips the magazine. Down.
Yeah.
She turns into Genocide Jill.
Yep. Then she breaks her own bottle, which is the one with the crown.
Look how Genocide Jill runs.
Yeah. Then
she's still alive.
Yeah, still very much not dead. There it is. Blah, 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 blah. Then
Hina
pockets the bottle. Right? That's...
Yep.
Yeah. Then, yeah, that one. I can't believe... Okay, I'm just gonna accept that, but I can't believe one of those wasn't actually used.
This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room.
So what was the... Was she actually intending to kill herself when she asked them to meet her in the rec room?
she was just gonna kill herself in front of all of them?
I don't know.
Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya.
All the people who hated her.
But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others. Toko. She got there one step ahead of everyone else, and looked around for a good hiding spot.
No, it's not that one. It isn't that one.
She looked around for her hiding spot.
I guess it's this one then.
Yeah, why? Yeah, they had it. We have it flipped.
Yeah, exactly.
So, that one. Yeah, we flipped it somehow. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't get how that one's the whatever.
Yeah, I don't.
It doesn't matter.
The killer is you.
Continuing.
The killer is Sakura.
One of the, she got there.
Yep. There we go.
And she found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight.
Yep.
Dun 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 dun
Dun dun dun dun dun.
Inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room.
Know that she was there and doesn't do anything.
Next to arrive was Hiro.
Gives her some candy, or gives him some candy.
When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked.
Yep. Tries to kill her.
Yep.
Fails to kill her.
Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it. Thinking he'd killed her, he hastily began covering up his crime.
Yep. Just knocks her out, though.
He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message.
Yeah, here's the thing. I know someone who breaks bottles over a guy all the time as a joke.
You can, but you have to kind of
hit it in the right spot.
You have to hit it in the right spot, and you have to do it. Yes, it has to be certain kinds of bottles.
It was a beer bottle.
Yeah, it's like it's got to be. You also have to be like kind of sort of trained for that. Otherwise, yeah, you will get a concussion.
She jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others.
But it's upside down.
But in her rush, she made one little mistake. She put the magazine back upside down.
You idiot!
Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes.
That doesn't look like slowly, but okay.
She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted. This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack.
Yep, because they don't remember anything.
Her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura, and she freaked out.
Hit number 2!
Just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma bottle and attacked her. This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head.
Yep.
Assuming Sakura really was dead this time.
She still wasn't.
Set about disposing of the evidence.
Everyone just keeps assuming Sakura died. Stop assuming she died.
Yep.
She gathered up the broken Monokuma bottle shards and the queen chess piece.
But didn't get enough of them.
And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon.
Yep. She gets up again.
Even after those 2 blows, she was still alive. So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death? It was the poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab. She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario, and then drank the deadly mixture. And there, she took her final breath.
It's one hell of a way to go.
Yep. Dun dun
Later
dun.
on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there.
Yep.
We had to smash the door's window to get inside.
Breaking the locked room.
But someone already knew what had happened. Knew that she had committed suicide.
So Hina is going to die?
I don't know. That's the question.
Quietly snatched the bottle of poison from
The
her
question
breath.
is, you have to be the killer. But the other one was also like specifically what's her face? Taiko specifically was the mastermind of the crime, and that counted as being blackened. So this might still make her the mastermind because she tried to cover it up.
I guess.
I don't know. We'll figure that out here.
And while nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can.
This is gonna be a very long episode, guys. We apologize.
All the suspicion on
Like, very
himself
long.
in
Holy
an
shit.
attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion. And the one who went to all that effort
Yeah, does that make them blacken?
I don't know. We'll find out.
is you, Hina.
Complete!
That's the full truth of the case.
And with that, guys, we're gonna come back next time and see what the hell happens. to
Yeah,
Hina.
what the hell happens?
Yeah, so...
Does no one die?
Yeah,
What the fuck?
until next time, everyone remember, the future is very uncertain. As
Yeah,
is
it
Hina's,
is.
As is Hina's, like, life. But what is certain is you guys are awesome. And there'll be more Two Bros Game Night tomorrow. See you then.
Goodbye.